Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Monday Night Raw. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 205. We are getting this much closer to Survivor Series Premium Live event. That's what we're on the bill to here, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight on Raw, we come to you live from Sunrise, Florida. Welcome to the show, folks. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions. And of course, welcome to Monday Night Raw, as we always have an action-packed show in store for you. And tonight is no exception. So let's waste no further time and get right into the action, folks. Here we go, man. Let's get to Raw. Tonight we're kicking things off with some women's action to see who will join team captain Becky Lynch alongside Bayley, and another superstar we'll find out next week, a part of Team Raw in the 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series elimination match against SmackDown for the women's side of thing at Survivor Series. Now, first, the former 3-time WWE Women's Champion has arrived.
Scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Kabuki Warriors from Osaka, Japan,
Asuka would be a great addition to any team, never mind Team Raw. It'd be great to represent your brand. Of course, she was originally a part of the SmackDown roster, former 3-time WWE Women's Champion over there. Perhaps 4, actually. Either 3 or 4. I believe it was 3, though. But her and Charlotte Flair going back and forth over that championship at the start of the series. And we know that Asuka wants to get a shot to be a part of Team Raw. We know Becky and Bayley are already a part of Team Raw. We know Dakota Kai and Jade Cargill are already a part of Team SmackDown. We find out the third competitor of Team Raw. We'll find out the fourth next week in a singles contest between Naomi and Michin. But right here, right now, it is Asuka to do battle. This is the first time I've seen her since losing to Becky Lynch all the way back at Night of Champions from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. With the Women's World title on the line, let's see if she can bounce back against the living legend. A Toronto mainstay here tonight in Florida. This is the first time ever clash that we are going to be seeing here tonight at Kickstart Raw. It's Trish Stratus. Well, some may say thank you, Trish. I'm saying thank you, Foley. Raw's general manager Mick Foley putting together a great matchup. Either way, whoever joins Team Raw is a great asset to have. Trish Stratus has challenged multiple times for the Women's World Championship. She's been unsuccessful all those attempts, but she's a great player to have, a great part of the roster, and could be a great team member come Survivor Series to help out team captain Becky Lynch and Bayley. Of course, Becky retaining her spot, a part of the Survivor Series team, and retaining her captainship by defeating Zelina Vega last week on the Red Brand. But here tonight, the kick is off. Asuka and Trish Stratus duke it out to see who will be a part of Team Raw Survivor Series. Raw official Chad Patton ringing the bell. We're off to the races. The kick is off. Live on the Red Brand. Here we go. Asuka and Trish. 1-on-1 for the first time ever here in this series. Episode 205 of Universe Mode. Asuka, big swinging shot there. Trish off the rails. And oh, nice Shining Wizard. Beautiful kick connecting, shoulders down already. Chad Patton slides into the cover, scoring a 1 kick out by Trish Stratus. Asuka looking good off the opening exchange there. Big shot there connecting. Trish Stratus able to turn around. And the former champion Asuka now reeling. It gets planted in his face first. Asuka has found all of her success over on the SmackDown brand as Trish has just failed with that maneuver there. Asuka out of the corner looking for something of her own right. She's able to get it. Big drop kick out of the corner. Springboard attempt by Asuka. Back in for the cover here. Lateral press. Shoulders down on Stratus. Scoring a 1. And a kick out once again. And Asuka staying on the offensive with a nice kick up to the top of the head. As I was saying, folks, Asuka has all of her success over in the SmackDown brand from a 3-time Women's Champion over there. Never been a champion since joining the Monday Night Raw roster after SummerSlam. Because of the superstar shake-up, the transfer window, she had an opportunity back at Night of Champions, losing out to Becky Lynch for the gold. That's the last time we saw her, and of course we now know we have a new Women's World Champion in the form of Alexa Bliss, retaining her title against Becky Lynch a couple of weeks ago here on Raw. Trish flying through the air, scoring 2 on Asuka, and a kick out of that crossbody out the corner. Trish Stratus almost punching her ticket to Houston, Texas, live at Survivor Series to represent Team Raw. and just a few short weeks away. Now Asuka with a beautiful drop kick, stopping Trish Stratus right where she stands. And now here goes Asuka. We're going to fly here. Up to the tippy top. Oh, but a beautiful crossbody taking her out. Asuka, that was incredible. A thing of beauty off the top to the outside of the ring. Right in front of us here at ringside. And now going to send Stratus back into the ring. Perhaps to end this one off. Heading to the top rope. Trish Stratus to her feet. Gets caught. No. Out of the way there. Trish Stratus able to roll out of the harm's way, avoiding the drop kick and connecting with a swinging neck breaker to the former champion. Asuka, a big bicycle boot now. Asuka back into the corner. Trish Stratus looking good here in this contest against Asuka. Heading up to the top rope. What the hell is Trish got in mind off the top? Beautiful Hurricane Rana by Stratus. Pulling out all the stops that go to Houston. Shoulders down here in the center of the ring. Lateral press. Going into a kick out once again by the Empress of Tomorrow. Great contest. The kick is off live on Raw. Very back and forth from the opening bell. This is what these two women are fighting for. The honor and the prestige to represent their brand at Survivor Series. The one that year that Raw and SmackDown go head to head for supremacy. Asuka with a hip attack there. Kick out immediately by Trish Stratus. Asuka not happy in a swinging back elbow. Now down she goes. Now Asuka after the leg here. Submission. Who got the leg? Heel hook up with the ropes there. Saving Trish Stratus for the time being perhaps. Asuka looking to fly again. This time Trish moving out the way, the drop kick from the middle rope. Trish Stratus now grabbing her, got her where she wants her. A neck breaker once again, connecting by Trish. Heading to the top rope now to neutralise the Empress of Tomorrow here. Stratus up, elbow drop right to the chest. And the heart of Asuka. Hooking the leg now to go to Survivor Series. Scoring only a 1 this time. And a kick out once again by Asuka. But oh, Trish Stratus staying right back on the attack. And that's what you got to do if you're Trish Stratus, folks. Keep your foot on the gas pedal, turn her over, and put her in a submission hold of her own. Sharpshooter by Toronto's own. Paying homage to Bret the Hitman Hart. And look at this. Trish Stratus got a locked in here. Will Asuka submit as Trish going to Houston. Asuka in trouble, but using a fight out of it. Somehow, some way. Oh, and they're taking her down. Nice double leg there. Down goes Stratus. Shot to the midsection, elbow on the top of the head by the Empress of Tomorrow. And they're going to fly out the corner, a big old splash. Nicely done. Cover once again by Asuka. Shoulders down here, scoring 2 and a kick out. Once again by Stratus, very close call. Who's going to get the job done here tonight? Trish Stratus grabbing Asuka in. And a running bulldog. Face first, planting the Empress of Tomorrow. Here's the cover, Stratus to go to Houston. Scoring 2, kick out by Asuka once again. Staying alive somehow, some way. Stratus is in disbelief. She's in shock. She's in awe. And she is damn right furious and pissed off. And I would be too. Stomping away on the former champion. But there's Asuka backhand and a big running bulldog. Connecting on Stratus. We're going to put Trish away here. Asuka with her opportunity. The move that won her so many matches as WWE Women's Champion over in the blue brand. And to battle against the blue brand. The centre away following SummerSlam after losing the gold. There it is. Asuka locks cinched in centre of the ring. Referee Chad Patton right there to see if Stratus submits. And if she does, Asuka is going all the way to Houston to represent her brand at Survivor Series. But Trish Stratus able to fight out the attack. Somehow, some way showing that fight and showing that honour. And a Trish with a running clothesline. Flying style. Taking out the Empress. And then the outside now. Trish Stratus. They're just patiently awaiting. She could qualify to Survivor Series. She could advance via count out here. It's a count of 3. Here comes Trish Stratus now. Asuka went for something now. Trish! Oh, but Asuka catching her on the outside. Big kick now on the floor. Got the leg. Look at this combination offense by Asuka here. Beautiful strikes on the outside. Put her right in the lower back there with Trish Stratus. Now Asuka picking up Trish and sends her out the barricade. And uh-oh. Look out, back first off the unforgiving barricade. My days. And now Asuka sends Trish back in once again. QBO she wrote. Heading on the top rope to go to Survivor Series. This is Asuka's moment. Beautiful splash off the top. Body splash connect. Shoulders down, lateral press. Asuka to go to Survivor Series. Scoring 2. And a kick out, but that was a very weak kick out A very lazy kick out by the legendary Trish Stratus. Big stomp moving out the way, and now watch this. Boom! Check kick! Out of nowhere by Trish. Here's the cover. Leg hook, shoulders down, I go to Survivor Series. Scoring 2, and a kick into this match rolls on. We're back live on Raw. Trish Stratus heading to the top rope. Looking to put Asuka down and go all the way to Survivor Series. Beautiful body splash off the top. Scoring 2. Take her to Houston. No, not enough. Asuka again. Still got that fight. Still got energy from the sold out crew tonight in Sunrise, Florida, who are rooting on the former 3-time WWE Women's Champion who wants to get back to winning ways over here on the red brand. Asuka, beautiful combination of strikes and a big roundhouse kick connecting. In for the cover, scoring 2. Kick out again by Stratus, it's still not over. Great opening contest tonight on Raw, the crowd absolutely loving it, as am I. Who is gonna go to Survivor Series to represent Team Raw? Will it be Asuka? Will it be Stratus? Stratus picks her up, beautiful kick. Big shot block. Look at Asuka now, slapping her again. Forearm from Trish Stratus, grabbing her now. Trish, running bulldog. This could be all she wrote here for Asuka. Picks her right back up, not playing around. By a long shot, sends her over the ropes. This is Trish's moment to go to Survivor Series to represent Team Raw as an OG member of the Raw roster. Stratus faction connecting. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2 to go to Houston, and I kick it again by Asuka. You have got to be kidding me. Unbelievable scenes tonight on Raw. To kick us off, this is only your opening contest. We still have so much more to get to. Here tonight live on the red brand. Asuka now runs in, shoulders down on Stratus, got the legs, trapping her, scoring 2, and a kick out very close. It almost looked like Trish didn't even get the shoulder up. Asuka back to the top, Trish getting to her feet, and there's a big double axe handle off the top. Got Trish right in the head there, elbow drop, and Asuka has now been neutralising Trish Stratus. For the later portion of this matchup, you're going to assume it could be Trish that's stealing inside Cradle, small package and a kick out. Almost stealing the win there for Asuka, but now delivering the elbow drop, and Asuka retreating in the corner, trying to catch a breather here. Maybe the moment, big kick there from Asuka. And now what's the Empress tomorrow looking for here, ladies and gentlemen? Oh God, Roshi wants around the corner, and a neck breaker by Asuka. Unbelievable. And this could be all over for Trish Stratus right here. The neck breaker, preloading to the Asuka lock with the arm. Got it now. Wrench away on Stratus. This is going to be it. Asuka going to Survivor Series, and that'll do it. Stratus taps out. She had no choice. Asuka will be going to Houston to join Becky Lynch and Bayley. And one more that we'll find out next week. It'll either be Michin or Naomi at Survivor Series for the 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series elimination match, pinning Raw versus SmackDown. What a great pick for the women's team at Survivor Series for the red brand. Asuka advances to Survivor Series, but what a great effort, and take nothing away from Trish Stratus here tonight. That was a hell of a fight to kick us off live on Monday Night Raw. Well, let's move on to the rest of the show, because coming up in our main event tonight, we'll find out who will join Team Raw for the men's side. Who will be the last member of the red brand to join Aleister Black, Brock Lesnar and Bobby Roode? Will it be the phenomenal AJ Styles, or will it be Bray Wyatt? We find out later on tonight in your main event. By coming up next, non-title action sees the World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe prepare to go to war with WWE Champion Drew McIntyre at Survivor Series. He takes on inaugural IC champ Shinsuke Nakamura, and it's next. And here is the world champion in the ring here, folks, live in the red brand. Here tonight from Sunrise, Florida, ready to go to war with the king of strong style, the artist, the rock star, Shinsuke Nakamura, the inaugural Intercontinental Champion here in this series. Defeated Dolph Ziggler in the very first episode, the very second match of this Universe mode. Samoa Joe has been a dominating World Heavyweight Champion, a dominating monster for so damn long in this series. Been champion all the way since WrestleMania in the main event by defeating Brock Lesnar. It's going to be interesting to see Brock Lesnar on the team at Survivor Series. Will he coexist with anybody? Will he go into business for himself, going after everybody in the matchup remains to be seen, but another colossal tussle I'm looking forward to is the world champ Samoa Joe taking on the undefeated WWE champion Drew McIntyre. The two most unstoppable faces of this series collide at Survivor Series live in Houston. Joe's been beat before, only twice and only by the same man.
Weighing in at 220 pounds, Shinsuke Nakamura.
As the crowd sing along the Shinsuke Nakamura's entrance theme, I want to remind you Samoa Joe has only lost to one man. That man being Finn Balor. Beat him in a singles match, beat him in a tag team match. One clean, one via a roll-up. A sneaky, lucky win for Finn Balor. But he's got two of those over our World Heavyweight Champion. That's the only man who's ever pinned or submitted. No one has ever submitted him. The only man that has ever pinned Samoa Joe is Finn Balor, and he's done it twice. Can Nakamura join him tonight? Or maybe Drew McIntyre joining that list with Finn Balor at Survivor Series? We indeed will find out, ladies and gentlemen. But here he is, Shinsuke Nakamura, making his way to the ring here. Let's not forget Drew McIntyre, unbeaten. Never been pinned, never been submitted in this series. Has lost the match, yes, it was a fatal four-way match. Wasn't pinned, wasn't submitted once again. Will be in action this coming week on SmackDown as well. You don't want to miss that. Sorry, he was in action last week on SmackDown. He won't be there this week. Sorry for false advertising, but he was there last week. A great match with Kurt Angle in the main event. Go check it out if you haven't already. But right now, going to be a great one. Non-title contest. Samoa Joe in the second match of the show. Not a spot we're used to seeing him in. But he goes toe-to-toe with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Here live next. Let's get it on, folks. Referee Raw Chat Patton ringing the bell, and here we go. Alrighty, Samoa Joe, Shinsuke Nakamura, big colorable tie-up to kick this matchup off. Nice kick by Nakamura. Got him in the midsection. Who's the kicks now from Shinsuke? Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Both men bumping into one another. Another big kick. Look at these kicks go here. Big shot face first, though. Uh-oh, look out, look out. Oh, Jesus. God. Look at that there for Samoa Joe. And look at Nakamura. Oh, man, what a kick. What a big, devastating kick. Oh, but Joe getting that boot up. Oh, and a beautiful swinging neck breaker connecting by Samoa Joe. Oh, there it is. Taking him out with the knee. Uh-oh, we've seen this before. At least more recently here in that series. Samoa Joe with a big deadlift powerbomb on Nakamura. And he ain't done yet. When he starts, there's no stopping Samoa Joe. There's two of them already. And then we're going to lift them up. Look at the power here. The world champion. There's a third. And they're going all the way around the ring. Like he's used to do with this maneuver. We saw it start with Joe Gacy. All the way back before Armageddon Premium Live event. And we're seeing it once again tonight. I believe that's number 6 for Samoa Joe. Could be 6 or 7. I believe this is number 7 here. Down he goes to the mat. Number 8 now for Samoa Joe incoming. Look at that strength. Nakamura may as well just lay down and quit for the rest of this contest. Number 9 now for Samoa Joe. Down goes Shinsuke. Look at that. Samoa Joe on an absolute rampage tonight. There's that 10. Samoa Joe again, another powerbomb as you listen to this place live in Sunrise, Florida. They are coming unglued. Number 12 now for Joe. And then one more. Make it the unlucky 13. It connects. Here's the cover. Shoulders down here. Scoring 2. Kick out by Nakamura, but just barely. Grazing that shoulder off the canvas and wisely now rolling to the outside of the ring. But we know Samoa Joe, that ain't gonna stop him for still going to war with you on the floor. Samoa Joe now. Big dive through the ropes. Tope Suicida connecting by the World Heavyweight Champion. The Destroyer doing what he does best, and that is destroy. But Nakamura trying his best to fight back on the outside. Big knee in the midsection. And a beautiful axe kick connecting right in the top of the head of Samoa Joe now. Nakamura, look at these kicks, look at these strikes. I'm going to send Joe back into the ring now. The inaugural last series champ looking good, at least for the time being. He wasn't just a few moments ago, but a beautiful crossbody to the back. Shoots the world champ over him for the cover, only enough for a 1. Kick out by Samoa Joe. A great offense from Nakamura, needs to keep it up here. He's been slowing down over the last few weeks, ever since coming over to Monday Night Raw. He was originally a SmackDown star, of course, being the inaugural Intercontinental Champion, losing that title at Backlash to Drew McIntyre. And look at Drew now. And he's going to go one-on-one with Samoa Joe at Survivor Series, the WWE Champion, a SmackDown vs. the World Heavyweight Champion of Raw. It's Samoa Joe connecting with a beautiful enziguri in the corner. His specialty, the cover on Shinsuke, the 2 count and the kick out. Very close call once again. Nakamura and Joe roll on here tonight on the red brand. Off the ropes now, here goes Joe, and again, big old senton on Nakamura. And now off the ropes once again, and this time gets the knees up as Shinsuke. Shinsuke able to get his knees up. Nakamura picking Joe up to his feet. Got him where he wants him and connects with a landslide. Here's the cover and an immediate kick out. An immediate kick out by Samoa Joe. Nakamura's pissed. But look at Shinsuke waiting in the wings for him to get to his feet. Off the ropes now. Shinsuke connects with Kinshasa. Here's the cover by the King of Strong Style. The 2 getting it Joe and a kick out by the World Champ. Don't imagine if Nakamura beats Joe, he's got to be in contention for a title match. But he's lost his past few number of matches as Nakamura. In fact, his last one came to the megastar LA Knight with the US title on the line before King of the Ring. PLE, big diving knee up the top and a lazy kick out by Joe. You can see the fatigue setting in now for the world champ Samoa Joe. But a big kick by Joe, looking to fight back. Anyways, and a beautiful running knee. And Joe's going to fight back regardless of the pain threshold, regardless of anything. He's picking a King of Strong Style up to his feet, looking to put Nakamura away. Good night, artist, formerly known as Nakamura, because you're going to get down and dropped to the mat by the world champ, courtesy of the Muscle Buster. The move that has given Joe so much success. Could give him a win here against Nakamura on Raw. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Shinsuke. My lord. Nakamura showing that heart tonight. Maybe it's a new breed of Shinsuke Nakamura showing that resiliency. What a put down the World Heavyweight Champion. But there's Nakamura, beautiful kick there. Connecting now on the outside of the ring. Off to the top rope here, Samoa Joe. Waiting in the wings on the floor is Nakamura delivering a crossbody to the outside. Nakamura looking good now. Picks him up to his feet. Gonna send him back in the ring. And an up tippy top rope. This could be the moment here. Big shot block there. Big shot again. It's Samoa Joe able to stop Nakamura in his track from the top. Beautiful stomps. Not beautiful if your name is Shinsuke Nakamura, however. Look at these big old stomps by Joe. Got him right where he wants him on the knee of Shinsuke as well. And now, submission hold. Looking for it here. Can he turn him over? Yes, he can. The Boston Crab and the world champ. Boston Crab. Will it be enough to make Nakamura submit here? Chad Patton, the Raw official right there. If he taps, Joe will get the win. Here tonight live in Sunrise, Florida. What a great night it's been so far. So much more action still to get to. But well, he submit Nakamura, able to fight out of a big shot to the top of the head, rolls him over. Here's the cover. Nakamura for the victory here. Scoring only a 2, only a 1. Very delayed 1 count there from Chad Patton, I must say. I feel like that maybe should have been a 2. As Nakamura went for Joe to get to his feet. Nice strikes as he awaits his arrival. And there's the big inverted exploder by the King of Strong Style Nakamura. Heading up now to the middle row. Looking to put the world champion away. This could be a major upset. Here comes Nakamura with the middle row. Kinshasa also giving him many successes. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked of Joe. Scoring 2. And now another kick out by the world champ. That's why he's only been beaten by 1 man. The resiliency by our world champ is absolutely unreal. And he's showing that tonight. Big shot, down he goes. Nakamura in trouble, does not want to be there, and oh my days. Big ass to the face. Samoa Joe crushing the skull of Nakamura, now heading to the top rope. Elbow drop by the world champ. When the hell do we ever see him do that? Here's the cover. Scoring 2. Can Joe get it done on a kick out once again by Shinsuke Nakamura? My Lord almighty. Joe doesn't know what to do to put away Shinsuke. Maybe a little too cut out for this. And oh, there's an enziguri again. Good night, Shinsuke. It's all over. Good to your buddy, old pal. Good night. Samoa Joe hooks him in. Got him where he wants him. There's the cocaine clutch. Cinched in. Got the legs wrapped around Nakamura as well. This is all she wrote. Nowhere for Nakamura to go. They're in the center of the ring. Chad Patton right there while he submit. While Nakamura tap out. Or simply just pass out due to the pain of the cocaine clutch. Locked in tightly here by our World Heavyweight Champion on Monday Night Raw, who looks to send a clear direct message to WWE Champion of SmackDown, the undefeated Chosen One, and Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. But wait a minute, Nakamura got the shoulders pinned to the mat, don't count a kick out. So close yet so far away. Beautiful knee there by Nakamura. Another one sends Joe to the outside. And look at this. Oh, a German suplex to the official champ. What the hell are you doing, Shinsuke? And now Samoa Joe comes back into the ring. Joe's in. Big spinning back fist. Counter there, Nakamura. Beautiful kick. Oh, the low blow. But the official's down. It ain't gonna matter. Nakamura low blowing the Samoan submission machine. Right in his Samoan Joe's. Here's the cover like his hook shoulders down. There's no official. That would have been a 3 by now. Now a 4, 5, 6. My God, that was 2-3 counts. Nakamura just gotten 2 visual victories over Samoa Joe, and now conveniently, very ironically, the official Chad Patton getting to his feet as Samoa Joe looks to take control as well. Nakamura went for a kick planted face first by Joe, and now here comes the muscle of Monday Night Raw, our World Heavyweight Champion, and that for a reason. Picking up Nakamura, gonna send him into the corner. Here goes Joe, looking to put him away and send a message to WWE Champion of SmackDown, Drew McIntyre. What a second muscle buster. A little bit more room from that one. Here's the cover leg, his hook shoulders down. Scoring 2, and Samoa Joe victorious ahead of his clash with McIntyre at Survivor Series. What a match tonight between these two. Joe and Nakamura gave it out their absolute all tonight. It was an awesome contest. I cannot wait to see Joe and Drew throw down 2 big meaty men, slapping meat, and it's going down. The main event of Survivor Series, the World Champion Raw, and the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre of SmackDown. A great win tonight for the World Champion Samoa Joe here on the Red Brand, taking all the way from Nakamura. Let's see if he can build himself back up in the next few weeks and months to come here on Raw. But still got more action here to come later on tonight. Big main event coming up with Styles and Wyatt. But another one here next. Can Becky Lynch retain her captaincy spot against Zelina Vega? As them two will meet one-on-one here tonight at Vega wins. She takes Becky's spot as team captain at Survivor Series. We know Bayley and Asuka are already a part of Team Raw, and this woman is already labelled the team captain, the former women's world champion who enjoyed a 167-day reign as the top dog in the women's division on the Red Brand. Can she remain team captain and get a big win here tonight live on Raw from Sunrise, Florida?
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Huge match for Becky Lynch. She takes on Zelina Vega with a captainship on the line here for Team Raw at Survivor Series. It comes up next. Don't go anywhere, folks. Live on Raw. Back live on the Red Brand as Zelina Vega is making her way to the ring. Got a huge opportunity here tonight for Vega. Can she pull off an ultimate upset? Go over to Team Raw on Survivor Series. Not only that, they'll be the team captain of Team Raw. We know how surprised we were when Dakota Kai defeated Nia Jax. That was a big upset over on the SmackDown side of things. Dakota Kai is part of Team SmackDown. We'll see if Zelina Vega can be a part of Team Raw and knock off one of the best women performers in all the WWE. Here we go, folks. Matchup underway. Chad Patton, ring of the bell. Let's get it on. Who's going to be team captain for Team Raw? Will it still be Becky Lynch? Or will Zelina Vega take this spot? Big shot by Vega, looking good off the opening bell now. Out of the corner on a beautiful tornado DDT. Gonna drop Becky right where she stands on the top of her head. And now Vega again looking to fly once more in the beautiful moonsault from the middle rope. Connecting. Taking her out now and another drop kick. This time rolls through as Becky. And now Becky got her down, big bulldog down goes Vega. And a knee right in the temple of Zelina. Oh god, she's got her now, got the arm here. Look out, oh god. Absolutely got her down. Big shot stomping right on the arm now. And now look at this submission. All trying to wear down Vega. Will this do it here? Chad Patton right there to check on Zelina. Will Becky maintain her spot as team captain on Team Raw? Vega able to get out of it. Shimmy her way. And a nice hurricane running out. And Vega using her speed and agility to try and better Becky Lynch here in this contest. And now dropping her down. Big single-legged DDT by the man. Or to the man rather. Zelina Vega. Great offense here, in for the cover, leg is hooked, shoulders down. I'll go to Survivor Series kick out at 1 by Becky. Zelina is giving Becky Lynch a run for her money here in this penultimate contest. Live on Monday Night Raw, but Becky running in. Beautiful maneuver there, crucifix into the pinfall, scoring 2 on Vega. Very close call, kick out however by Zelina. Now Becky Lynch, the former Women's World Champion 2 weeks ago here on Raw, losing out to Alexa Bliss in the rematch for the gold. Of course, losing to Alexa Bliss for the championship at King of the Ring. It was an upset victory. No one was expecting Little Miss Bliss to walk out the new Women's World Champion. Becky Lynch trying to climb her way back up the ranks and be the team captain for Team Raw. Because we know that Becky Lynch can lead a good team. And now Becky heading up to the top rope. Zelina Vega on the outside of the ring. What is Becky got in mind here? Look at her fly to the floor. Beautiful Molly go round by Becky on the outside of the ring. Awesome stuff here live on the red brand. Becky Lynch doing her thing, looking good here. Now get that saying. Zelina Vega back into the ring. Heading up to the top rope now. Becky looking for a picture perfect moonsault. Got every last bit of it. Here's the cover to stay at Survivor Series. A part of Team Raw. The captain. Another kick out by Zelina Vega. Very close to count. As this matchup rolls on live on Raw. Becky Lynch going to try and stay on the offensive. Beautiful leg drop. We've seen this a lot from Becky over the year. And another beautiful leg drop. Got her right on the throat. Stomping away on Vega. Vega though back at her. And Vega running in with a clothesline. That was not pretty, but it damn sure was effective. And now she slams Becky's head out of the mat. Once again, another bad look for the man. Zelina Vega cross body off the freaking springboard. Looking good here is Zelina Vega. And a big shot by Becky. Beautiful shot. And now look at this Becky Lynch. Becky got to disarm her. Disarm her. Got Zelina Vega down. In trouble here. Nowhere for her to go. Chad Patton right there to save Zelina. Will tap out if she does. Becky Lynch will remain the team captain of Team Raw. And be there with Bayley and Asuka. What a great team that would be. But Zelina Vega could shock the world here. And if she beats Becky Lynch here tonight, she has proven that she deserves to be a part of Team Raw. Zelina Vega, of course, originally a part of the SmackDown brand. Becky Lynch is hell-bent on making sure that the original SmackDown star isn't going to be representing Team Raw at Survivor Series. But Becky just got dropped on her head by Vega. And for the cover of that Hurricane Run, a DDT. Yes, maneuver and a kick out by Becky Lynch once again. Vega now. What's she got in mind out of the corner? Here, the beautiful splash connecting. Getting every last bit of it from the middle rope out of the corner. Scoring 2-0 on Becky and another kick out once again. Great matchup here tonight live on the red brand. Who's going to go to Survivor Series to represent their brand, Team Raw, for the women's 4-on-4 match. And not only will that be the team captain. Becky trying to grab her. Vega with a counter. Vega big kick. Got her now. Code red. Huge upset incoming. Shoulders down on the man here. Scoring 2. Becky kicks it as this one rolls on. We're back live on the Monday Night Raw. Zelina Vega, beautiful maneuver there out of the corner. Meteor there by Vega. Looking for another code red. She already hit this. Nice counter though by Becky Lynch. And now Becky fighting right back now. And now Becky Lynch manhandle slam down goes Vega. planting on the canvas. Here's the cover to remain. Team captain scoring. Turn Vega kicking out of the manhandle slam. Becky has put away so many opponents with that maneuver. Not enough to put Vega down here tonight. And now Vega, small package, and say Cradle to steal it here. Huge upset incoming. 2 count once again. Another kick out by the man. My lord. And now Vega picking Becky up again. Clothesline there by Vega. Second one finds it. Smart catching a leg of Becky. Sweep and the other one down she goes. And Zelina Vega's feeling it here in Sunrise, Florida. This crowd on their feet for Vega here tonight. Big shot there. And it was Zelina Vega. Got her where she wants her here. This could be the moment for Zelina Vega. Oh, beautifully done here. Look at this. And a submission. Hold the Dragon Sleeper. Becky Lynch in trouble. Center of the ring. Becky trying to knee her way out of it. Right in the face. Right in the temple is Zelina Vega. Clothesline by Becky. Now Becky Lynch fighting back. Clothesline of her own. And a big leg lariat by the man. And now Becky back on the offensive. Now Becky Lynch. This is her moment, ladies and gentlemen. Got Zelina Vega down. And in a roll-up position. And now there's the manhandle slam. No, sorry. There's the disarm her. Disarm her by Becky. To make Vega tap out. To stay the team captain of Monday Night Raw, of Team Raw, at Survivor Series in the 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series elimination match for the women, pitting Raw versus SmackDown. Vega, however, somehow, someway, able to once again get out of the disarm her, and now second time in the match delivers Code Red. Can't she get the upset win here? Scoring 2 of the man to take her place in a kick out. Unbelievable. It's a stacked team right now with Becky, with Bayley and with Asuka, but Zelina Vega could take Becky spot and center to the outside. You gotta imagine if after Becky Lynch lost the Women's World title and lost the rematch, is she maybe on a losing streak tonight? Zelina Vega could expose that right here tonight. Live on Raw, she flies through the air, taking her out with a tope con halo on the outside of the ring. This could be Zelina's moment. At the moment in the sun, the opportunity of a lifetime to represent her brand here. Up to the top rope goes Zelina Vega. And for a beautiful moonsault, but moving it away is Becky once again. And a Becky Lynch, big kick to steal one here. To try and get the win by any means necessary. Shoulders down, center of the ring. Becky Lynch roll up position, kick out by Vega. My lord, what a contest. Becky grabbing her. Vega knife edge chop. And a nice European uppercut by Lynch and an elbow drop now. Right in the heart of Zelina Vega. Stomping away in her. Vega, they'll get into her feet. Vega, shoulders down here. Roll up, schoolgirl. Get Zelina Vega, get it. Scoring 2 for the win here. Kick out by Becky once again. Unbelievably close. Becky rolls through. Beautiful counter. Becky Lynch now second time of the match. Manhandle slam. Good night, Zelina. Thanks for coming. What a great effort. Scoring 2 and Becky Lynch remains on Team Raw as the team captain for the Red Brand at Survivor Series. What a win. What a matchup tonight between these two incredible workers. Becky Lynch remaining a part of Team Raw, remaining the team captain at Survivor Series. That is unbelievable. That is great stuff. Becky will join Asuka, will join Bayley, and one more to be determined. That'll be next week, live on Monday Night Raw. And a great matchup between Michin and Naomi. That's coming your way next week on the Red Brand. Who will be the last one to join Team Raw for the woman? We will find out then, folks. But now it's time to find out who will be the last man to join the men's team. To join Mr. Money in the Bank, Aleister Black, the Beast Incarnate, Brock Lesnar, and the glorious Bobby Roode. Will it be the phenomenal AJ Styles or will it be Bray Wyatt? We find out next. It's your main event of the evening here live on Monday Night Raw from Sunrise, Florida. And here comes the inaugural WWE Universal Champion, originally a part of the SmackDown brand, now a part of Monday Night Raw. He was the runner-up in the King of the Ring tournament. Let's see if he can punch his ticket to Team Raw at Survivor Series. Would be a great addition to the Monday Night Fighting team. AJ Styles has arrived here in Sunrise, Florida to main event that show like he does best.
Scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles.
Here we go, folks. First time ever clash. AJ Styles and Bray Wyatt set to go head to head here live on Monday Night Raw for a spot on Team Raw at Survivor Series. The final spot up for grabs. Who's going to take it? We find out next in your main event live on Raw. And here is Bray Wyatt then, ladies and gentlemen, making his ornament way and walk to the ring. Former United States champion, losing that championship to the megastar LA Knight, who next week will be putting that championship on the line in a huge gauntlet eliminator match with 3 of the 4 members of Team Raw. That'll be an awesome matchup, and we'll coming up with that one, of course. If LA Knight loses the US title to anyone on Team Raw in that matchup, they will go on to face Intercontinental Champion Chad Gable, where there's LA Knight will replace whoever wins it and go on to Team Raw to represent their brand as a part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. Maybe we will see that, maybe we won't, but right now it is time for Bray Wyatt and AJ Styles to clash for the first time ever here live on Monday Night Raw. In the main event, it's a huge match. Who's going to go to Survivor Series to represent Team Raw? Part of the 4-on-4 traditional Survivor Series elimination match pitting Raw versus SmackDown. We find out right here, right now, in your main event of the evening. Styles looking ready, as does Bray Wyatt, anonymous as ever. Referee Chad Patton ringing the bell, and here we go. Your main event is underway here on the red brand. AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, both men taunting here to start us off, and there's Jesus, Bray Wyatt trying to scare AJ Styles, trying to get right on his head right off the opening bell, but here we go. Matchup underway, and Bray Wyatt gonna take him down. Beautifully executed there. Elbow drop, caught him in the chest of AJ Styles, off the ropes, and a beatable senton. Finds its mark, and look at Bray Wyatt going at. Right now, old John. Caught there, AJ Styles, beautiful kick, and look at AJ go here. Beautiful kicks, beautiful shots. Irish whip gonna send Wyatt out of the corner. Turns him round here. What is Styles got him, mate? Oh, beautiful form right of the lower back of Wyatt. Elbow there in the head. And a Bray Wyatt gonna chop him right there. Caught him down. Got him where he wants some. AJ, big shot grabber him. Holds in DDT. Beautiful connection there. And now AJ Styles waiting in the wings for Bray Wyatt. Looking at the springboard attack here. Got him with a drop kick. Beautifully executed by AJ. Of course, AJ Styles, former Universal Champion, the inaugural Universal Champion, which is now known as the WWE title, losing that in the main event of SummerSlam to Drew McIntyre. Ever since then, came over to Monday Night Raw, following the Superstar Shake-Up. And he's not done best as he once was over on SmackDown. Let's see if he can redeem himself here tonight. And for the cover on Wyatt, scoring 2 kick out. By the face of fear, Bray Wyatt there. Now AJ Styles running in with a neck breaker, flipping to a seated Wyatt, and off the ropes, and a big knee in the temple on Bray. Beautifully done there, picking up Wyatt, but Wyatt able to turn him round. And now Bray Wyatt going to try and turn the tides in this main event matchup here on the red brand. Wyatt taking AJ Styles down to the mat, and look at this, Bray Wyatt with a Uranage on Styles. Nicely done as he targets the leg now with a phenomenal one. AJ Styles came over, tried to get a World Championship opportunity, but him and Randy Orton drew on the Raw following SummerSlam. That became a triple threat matchup for the world title at Night of Champions. Samoa Joe tapping out AJ Styles in that matchup. Then AJ losing a steel cage match to Randy Orton in the opening contest of Armageddon. Got all the way to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, as I mentioned, losing it to Seth freaking Rollins at King of the Ring live in Miami. And tonight we're in Sunrise, Florida. Can AJ get a big one in Florida tonight against Wyatt, as he just drops some right where he stands with that vicious clothesline and a stomp right on the arm by Bray Wyatt. We know the US title will be on the line next week. Also going down next week, Naomi and Michin, as I already previously mentioned. And also going down next week, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins will defend their tag team championships. The Street Profits put the gold on the line against FTR, who earned another opportunity at the championships. Very close away from Survivor Series. Of course, remember the World Tag Team Champions, whoever they may be, will face the WWE Tag Team Champions, who currently happen to be the Undisputed Era. Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. Bray Wyatt big sent off the top, scoring 2 on Styles, and a kick out by AJ. This one rolls on here tonight live on Raw, and your main event of the evening. AJ rolling to the outside of the ring. Bray Wyatt now Not going to let him catch a breather. Off the ropes, off the apron there. Big double axe handle by the face of fear, Bray Wyatt. But yeah, that matchup going down next week, FTR versus the Street Profits. But not only that, folks, it's going to be a ladder match for the Tag Team Championships. It's going down next week. The winner of that, of course, taking on Undisputed Era at Survivor Series. And the brand supremacy matchup between Tag Team Champions of each brand. And next week's main event, folks, going to be an awesome one as well. We know the US title on the line in a gauntlet between Aleister Black, Bobby Roode, LA Knight, and the winner of this matchup, whoever gets the win there, of course, will be US champion and will go on to face Intercontinental Chad Gable at Survivor Series. And of course, LA Knight, if losing the United States Championship, he will replace whoever is walking out US champion, and he will be a part of Team Raw in the 4-on-4 instead. And then next week's main event, the World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe goes one-on-one with the NXT Champion Gunther. For the first time ever, NXT Champion Gunther will be appearing on Monday Night Raw next week, right here on the Red Brand. You don't want to miss action over on Raw next week, folks. It is going to be absolutely awesome. But right now, it's AJ Styles, Bray Wyatt, center of the ring, your main event. AJ heading up to the top rope. Bray Wyatt trying to cut him off. Big right hand there. Styles cutting him off of his own right there. And now AJ flying through the air, missing the mark there with that big clothesline. And now Bray Wyatt turns him round. Big shot of the throat busting out. Got AJ Styles down and caught him right where he wants him, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, God. Went for a senton. Styles though, getting the knees up. Styles out of the corner. Look at that fly here, missing the mark completely. And AJ Styles could be dead to rights it for Wyatt. Bray's got a locked in here. Mandible Claw. Got that shoulders punt to the mat. Bray Wyatt for the victory here. They go to Survivor Series. That kick out by AJ Styles. The former US champion almost able to put AJ away, but again AJ getting the knees up there. And then AJ Styles out of the corner once again, and this time finds his mark. Beautiful forearm strike out of the corner by AJ Styles here. And now AJ with a beautiful DDT. AJ stomping away on Bray Wyatt. Stomp after stomp here out of the ropes here, and the beautiful springboard 450 from the apron. Styles in for the cover to go to Survivor Series 2 count. Wyatt kicking out. This one rolls on live on Monday Night Raw, your main event from Sunrise, Florida. AJ and Wyatt, first time ever clash. The fans tonight absolutely loving it, and as am I. AJ now flying through the air in a slingshot forearm to the outside on Wyatt. Got him exactly where he wanted him there. And now it's AJ Styles going to send him back into the ring now. What's he looking for here? AJ Styles springboard forearm! There it is! Phenomenal forearm! A move that AJ has been very successful with. Will it be another success story tonight? And Wyatt kicking out? Not yet anyway. My days, it won't give another success story to Styles, not yet. Wyatt able to kick out. Moving out of the way there, that springboard moonsault. Big shot by Bray, turns him round. Sister Abigail by Wyatt. In for the cover now, center of the ring, leg is hooked, shoulders down, scoring two. Kick it again by Styles. Unbelievable scenes. Very close counter. Very close encounter, I should say. Here in your main event live on Monday Night Raw. Bray Wyatt, big shots to the back, big shots on AJ Styles. Left, right. As fast and furious, and there's a Sayuro suplex by AJ Styles as the crowd absolutely eating this one up. And your main event of the evening on Monday Night Raw from Sunrise, Florida. Big stomp moving out the way. Back and forth action, these two men are going. Big kick, no face first, Platinum. And now it's Bray Wyatt. There's the Mandible Claw again. Second time this time. Shoulders aren't down. AJ Styles could submit to Wyatt here. And the Mandible Claw. And if he does, Wyatt is going all the way to Survivor Series to represent his brand as Team Raw. Of course, Wyatt would not want AJ Styles to be a part of Team Raw. Of course, because he is a original member of the SmackDown roster. Doesn't want an imposter to be a part of Team Raw. Wyatt, of course, originally a part of Raw since day one. And AJ Styles, though, doesn't really care which brand he is on. He shows up. He defends his brand with honor. That's what he's doing here tonight. Beautiful Ushigoroshi followed by a running Flipping neckbreaker to a seated Wyatt, who rolls to the floor, and AJ Styles takes him out the outside now with a tope con hilo. Taking out Wyatt here on the outside of the ring. And now AJ Styles, beautiful kicks right to the chest now of Bray Wyatt, and look at these big, beautiful shots by Styles, who busts Bray open on the outside of the ring. A phenomenal blitz on the floor by Styles. Big shot again. Face first goes AJ on the outside, and now Bray Wyatt grabs him, sends him back into the ring here. Bray heading back up to the top rope. I've seen this before from Wyatt. We will see it again. Moving out the way. The elbow drop though by AJ. And now it's Styles. Rolls through calf crusher submission hold rope. So they're saving Wyatt at least for the time being. But AJ Styles flying through the air. Springboard attack cover here to be a part of Team Raw Survivor Series. And that was a very close one. Bray Wyatt with a very enthusiastic kick out there. Meaning this one rolls on in your main event. Big kick moving out the way there is Bray Wyatt. Fighting right back against AJ Styles. Got him in that corner where he wants him. And now AJ could be dead to rights. The face of fear. The former US champion putting AJ in his place here. The kiss of death. And the Sister Abigail connecting. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. And a kick out by AJ Styles. Unbelievable scenes. What a contest. Here live on Monday Night Raw as Bray Wyatt sends him down to the mat. My lord, and look at Bray Wyatt go. Big kicks here on AJ Styles. And this incredible main event tonight on Monday Night Raw. Bray Wyatt, oh, but AJ, nice shot there as well. Now AJ pop up into the Styles Clash. That's gonna do it. Here's the cover. AJ Styles, they're gonna Survivor Series, and a kick out by Wyatt. And Wyatt's already getting back to his feet. But AJ, wait a minute, not done just yet. 2 in a row. Styles Clash again. Good night, Bray. Styles cover. Shoulders down, 2 down. AJ, no, kicked out by Wyatt. Are you serious? He's just kicked out of 2 Styles Clashes. That maneuver from AJ has been highly effective and highly successful over the course of the last year or so. And it's not enough to put down Bray Wyatt in this one. This one rolling on. Your main event live on Monday Night Raw. Who's going to be the final man at Survivor Series to represent Team Raw? It could be Bray. Mandible Claw. Got his shoulders pinned down on the mat on Styles. This is it. Scoring 2. Kicked out again. This time by AJ. What a matchup. What a main event. Here tonight live on Monday Night Raw. This crowd tonight in Sunrise, Florida are getting treated to an absolute masterpiece of wrestling, especially with this contest tonight in your main event. Styles and Wyatt throwing shots, throwing that heavy leather. We'll get a slugfest on deck tonight in Sunrise, Florida. Big right hand from Wyatt. AJ Styles looking for one of his own, counter by Bray. Back and forth action. Here we go as they're throwing shots. They're going for it, trading blows back and forth. Here in this incredible main event, who's going to get the upper hand of the other one? Who's looking to punch their ticket to Survivor Series? AJ Styles, big right hand, and here they go. Look at these men slugging it out here tonight, live on the red brand. Big hockey fight on hands here on Monday Night Raw. AJ Styles, beautiful shots connecting, big forearms there, and now AJ Styles, incredible done, incredible scenes. And now AJ, beautiful kick. Another beautiful kick. AJ again. Another one. Look at these strikes from Styles. Absolutely going ham on AJ, or on Bray Wyatt rather. Oh, AJ, you shouldn't have taunted when Bray was right there. Big build up by Wyatt, and that might cost him. And now it's Bray Wyatt, nice shot. And now AJ Styles counters. And now Styles, calf crusher for the second time, but again, the ropes saving Bray. That's the second time the ropes have saved Bray Wyatt in this one. And then Wyatt turns him round. Big elbow from AJ Styles. Look at that arm drag down from AJ. And now Styles picking up Bray Wyatt. I've seen this before from Styles. Burning hammer dropping Wyatt on his head. And that is the prelude. That was the move that preluded to this phenomenal forearm that gave Styles the Universal title in the first ever match in this series. And that could be the move that gives Styles the win tonight and makes him a part of Team Raw, and it does. AJ Styles victorious, courtesy of the phenomenal forearm, and he is now a part of Team Raw at Survivor Series. Now we know Team Raw as a full-fledged team, ladies and gentlemen. Awesome stuff here tonight. Live on the Red Brand, AJ Styles joins Aleister Black, Bobby Roode, and Brock Lesnar, a part of Team Raw, to collide with Team Captain of SmackDown, Seth freaking Rollins, Roman Reigns, Adam Cole, and one more to be named. This coming week on SmackDown. What a matchup, folks, and what a show it's been. That's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight for Monday Night Raw in Sunrise, Florida. We'll see you tomorrow for another exciting installment of NXT. Don't miss it, folks. We'll see you then. Until then, have a good one. Take care and peace.